Let's talk about med kits. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Bearstone Adventures. Today we're going over some medical kit considerations, how I package them, how I make my own kit, what's inside of mine, what do I carry with me, how I carry it in my backpack, how I put everything together, some different tips and tricks. Maybe you can learn something from this. What do I carry with me? What do I think is necessary? Convenient, what do you not need, that type of thing. Let's go over these. I'll dump everything out, and we'll see you on the other side. First off, where do I keep it inside of my backpack? Well, here's my pack. If I have something small, I'm running a smaller kit, it goes right on the top. I got a pocket right on here on the top. If not, open her up, and it's right inside, right on the top, ready to go. It's there for emergencies. It's there for quick access whenever you need it. That's top priority. And what kind of package do I have my med kit in? This is it. It's larger than most people will need. I have a lot of extra room in my backpack, plus I customized this to my own specific needs and wants of what I want in here. This is just a generic drawstring bag that I won as part of a 5K race. I was helping a homeless shelter. But I just have it in this little bag here, everything I need. Inside, I have I have stuff just randomly thrown in here, as well as I have things put into Ziploc baggies where they are waterproof and everything's together. I have several different bags of this. This one has a bunch of different stuff in it. We're going to go over these things, what I have inside, as well as I have different baggies like this. This is a bunch of wraps. You know, you sprain your ankle, sprain your wrist, different things like that. I got different packaging like that. Also, I have, your snake kit, or, bite and sting kit for various purposes. You can check the link out in the description. I already did a video on that, of what's inside that, how's it work, and various other things. We're going to dump this out. Let's check it out. I went ahead and dumped this bag out so you could see what's inside. I made this kit myself. I customized it to my needs, my wants. You need to do the same for you. Over here, I got a couple Ziploc baggies to keep stuff together and waterproof. This is simply wraps, ankle wraps, wrist wraps. You sprain anything when you're out and about, these will get you to your destination. In this baggie, we'll dump this out in a second. It has a bunch of different useful tools and things inside of it to help you on your way. We're going to see what's inside of this in a second. Over here, just generic rubber gloves, nothing special about these. You need those for if you're dealing with different wounds, you don't want to touch the blood, messes, various things. You know why you need gloves. Bite and sting kit, I have a video already of what's inside of this and how I like it. Glue stick, random various purposes for that you find. This is just a silky cloth for cleaning your glasses and different things where you need a nice fine cloth for that's not going to stick to anything. Some hand salve. You rough your hands up on a stick, climbing rocks, various things like that. It helps your skin out. This is Tylenol. One's for children, one's for adults. I have kids that come with me, and they might need some medication every now and again. So you got to customize your kit for you. This stuff, I love this stuff. It's anti-itch gel. Works great for poison ivy, sunburns, everything in between. This stuff's awesome. It's essentially liquid Benadryl, where it's an antihistamine that goes on your skin. Works really nice. Eye drops. I wear contacts every now and again. They help me out. Once again, this is another antihistamine pill. Various allergic reactions happen, whether it's from bee stings to anything in the world. This is nice to have. This here is just a roll-on stick that helps with muscle cramps. You're walking all day long, you're dehydrated maybe, your legs are cramping up, you got a Charlie horse in the middle of the night because you're not used to walking 16 miles. This is your winner. This is about empty. I'm going to have to refill it. This is what's in here. So let's see what I made this kit out of. Alrighty, so we opened up the kit. Let's see what's inside here. First off, I got these gauze sponges. These are just little cloths you can use to cover and pack wounds with. Got some medical tape. You can hold things together. Right here is a little piece of rubber tubing. You can use it as a mini tourniquet. You see these in the hospitals whenever they're drawing blood or checking your blood pressure. Use these things. This here is one of my favorite products ever. It get used as ton, as you could see. It's liquid Band-Aid or liquid skin, depending on what name brand it is. This stuff, what it does is it disinfects your wounds and then seals them up. It creates almost a plastic covering over your wound. Burns for about 10 seconds, like you're putting hand sanitizer over a paper cut. And then it fixes any cuts that you have. Small wounds. This stuff's amazing. It's much better than carrying Band-Aids with you. Over here, just got a pen. Got some really wide tweezers here. Some medical scissors. This here is a pipe tobacco tool. Various shaped prongs here. And you can figure out different uses for this. The key is you have various uses for everything in your pack. This here, for example, nail clippers, right? You can also cut skin with this. You can cut string. Various uses for different things in the pack. Everything does not just have one use, or it's worthless in your pack and it's taking up space. This here, this is just extra glass lenses for my glasses. Okay, something happens to my glasses, they get smashed on a rock or something, I'm still going to be able to see. This here, it's a fire starter. It's I don't remember the name, but it's a type of match. You strike it along the side. Inside, you fill it full of lighter fluid, and this thing is a little fire starter. So this is essentially a bunch of lighter fluid, cotton on the end of a stick. You strike it, keeps a match going for you. Over here, this is a woman's product. All right, little tampon here. You can use this to pack wounds with. Great for a fire starter. It is a great thing to have in a medical kit. These things, a couple condoms. Once again, you can think of not only the obvious purposes, but you can also be creative. They could store water. There's various things you could do with those. They cover things up. You know, use it as a glove if you have to. They're just it's a rubber balloon that you can have various purposes for. Right here we have some lens cleaning wipes. Okay. Over here, alcohol prep pads. Here we have some Vaseline. This is just petroleum jelly. Okay. Burn gel. Very, very useful. This is essentially petroleum jelly, only this one has lidocaine. Some Stingies. This one has benzocaine and phenol. You get a bee sting. This stuff works great for numbing the area, make it stop itching, all the good stuff. Chapstick. Good to protect your lips when they're dry, sunburnt. It's also wax, so you can use that with your fire as well. Over here, triple antibiotic ointment. Okay. You don't want infections when you're out. This is Oragel. It's designed to fix tooth pain. But the point is this numbs you. Anything that helps with pain works fantastic. Dental floss. Not only for your teeth, but it's a convenient piece of string. You could tie stuff up with it. Very nice. Afterbite cream. This stuff, once again, mosquitoes, bee stings, that type of thing. Anything that bothers you. And these two here are more antibiotic ointments. Ointment cream. You don't want infections when you're out and about. You got to be able to fix yourself. This here is it's Dayquil. It's cold and flu stuff. You know, you got a runny nose, stuff's going on in your chest. You know, various problems that you're having, you're coughing, whatever. We got pills to fix that here. These are anti-diarrheal pills. The last thing you want, you know, you eat a wrong berry, you drink from a wrong water source, various things happen. If you're away from civilization, one of the quickest problems you can have is dehydration caused from bathroom issues. This is going to stop that. This is going to fix you up, dry you up, and you won't have those issues. This is, here we are, some allergy relief. And over here I have some Polysorb sutures. That just helps you sew up some wounds real quick if you need it. You know, worst case scenario, you grab some dental floss and you leave yourself a nasty scar, but at least you're not dying. This stuff here, it fits inside of this baggie here, and it all comes together. I made this kit myself. I customized it. And of course, going on various places, various trips, I'm going to change this. This stuff is customized to what I need. And let's go back. We're going to talk some more. And that is it as far as what's currently in my medical kit. Now, I do add items, take items away, depending on where I'm going, what I'm doing, what am I going to need. It's just convenient for me to have everything all together in my big blue bag here. Everything's all together. And like I said, these Ziploc baggies, they're waterproof, keep everything together. They're clear. You can see where everything is. I need scissors. I know they're right here. Okay? Now, you need to customize your medical kit for your purposes. You have a kid that's allergic to bee stings real bad, bring an EpiPen. If they need an inhaler, if they need sunglasses for whatever reason, various things, you got to pack your own kit based upon your needs. My kit, like I said, I have children's pain medicine for headaches, that kind of thing, because I know I have kids with me. And not only do I have stuff in my kit for them, they also have their own kits in their own bags. So various items that they would require, they have in their kits. Now theirs are significantly simpler, basic items that they know how to use. Where me, I have extensive medical knowledge, and I know how to do not only basic first aid, but I can do things such as sutures, fix people up. I have more of an advanced knowledge base, and I can makeshift items to suit my needs. I don't need, your fancy, $200 tourniquets where I know how to make my own, utilize them. Would I like a tourniquet? A fancy official one for my kit? Sure. But at the same time, I'm okay without one. I can make use with the things that I have. And not only that, right now, I'm not expecting or planning for or packing for, bullet wounds or various things like that. Stuff can happen. You can step on a stick and it, goes through you or whatever. Accidents like that do happen. They're extremely rare, though. And I will makeshift what I need on the fly as per that sort of thing. Let's say somebody broke a leg. I can take a tree branch with my saw and different things that I have in my backpack, and I can stabilize the bones and make everything a makeshift fix until we get to a hospital. My knowledge is my number one tool and skill set as far as my kit goes. And like I said, everything has several different purposes. I don't just have one antibiotic ointment. I have several different ways of treating bacteria, treating wounds. The Vaseline, not only can it be used for, you can put it on your lips. Same thing as a chapstick. You can, if your legs are rubbing somewhere, you're causing, you're chafing, having some pain somewhere like that, it'll fix it. You got a sunburn, it can be a nice little coating. The Vaseline can also, with the petroleum in it, it also works with your fire kits. Keep a fire going. That can help with hypothermia, to warm you up. It can sanitize things. Everything in here has multiple purposes, and I've educated myself on how to use those multiple purposes. I've thought through in advance creative ways on how to use everything in here. So knowledge is your number one thing, and then beyond that knowledge, on educating yourself, taking the time to do that, and maybe I'll do certain things like that in future videos, showing you how to actually use stuff, such as even just the ankle wrap. Do you know how to properly use an ankle wrap? Stick around. I'm gonna be showing my kids how to properly do different things. So you can learn as well, right alongside everybody else. But not only that, the various purposes, different things in here, everything's all nice and convenient, and I have it right out in the open to suit my own personal needs. I don't have a need for an EpiPen. I don't need an inhaler. I don't need all these various things. What do I have? Like for example, I have those glasses lens in there. I have the eye drops for my contacts. That's one way to protect my eyes. Then I got my glasses. Then I have an extra pair of lenses. Everything has backups of the backups for fallout plans, different creative ways to fix my make a solution for whatever problems I'm having, and to fix it. Now, let's say I only threw this in my bag, threw it on top of the bag because I don't have room to carry this big thing. I would adjust this. The main things that I like in there with the bigger bottles is the antihistamines. You know, the liquid cream. I do enjoy that, as well as, let's say, something weird is flowering in the woods and my sinuses are all like, I can't even breathe or see. You know, I like to have those things because I do occasionally have those problems in the springtime, sometimes in the fall, depending on what's blooming. You know, I do like to have those things with me. But I can make shift with this, and I can take stuff out, make room, add different things in there to suit my current needs of the day. For right now, I have the space for it. It's not causing that much extra weight in comparison to, you know, I don't have to lug around 100 pounds. You know, I just take what I need for the day, customize my kit for my needs of the day, and then I have this in. So let's pop this back in here, and that is essentially it. If you have any questions, if you think I'm missing something, you think I need to add something differently to here, let me know. I mean, stuff that I'd like to get eventually. I just have those regular gauze kits. They do have gauze. It's like in the $50-$60 range, to where you pack up wounds with that gauze, and it'll clot the area, make you stop bleeding. You know, the hemostatic gauzes. You know, various things like that. The different fancier tourniquets, the different this, the different that. The more advanced level stuff. I mean, and like I said, I was goofing around the beginning of the video. Like, I do have blood pressure cuffs. I do have stethoscopes. I do have, you know, a closet full of medical books this thick. I do have the knowledge and the different tools, you know, if I needed to do that stuff. Right now, I'm just carrying this with me, and I have... Until recently, I was just carrying a pack like this. One little Ziploc baggie right in the top zipper of my pack. Doesn't take up much space at all, but it's there if I need it. You know, but and I would normally carry like one of these. You know, an ankle wrap. I have had to deal with the rolling ankles and stuff out in the trail. So did people that I was with, and luckily, actually, one of the trips I did, 2 different people rolled their ankles over the same hill. So it was good that I had these things together. They do get used. I do know how to use them, and they do get used. So it's not like I'm carrying around a bunch of junk just in case. It's sort of an experience of, let's say you're camping for the first time, you overpack, and then you're like, oh, okay, I never needed this stuff, but I wish I had that item. This is my collective experience of, I wish I had these, and now I do, and this is the stuff that I'm carrying with me. Let me know in the comments, like I said, if what do you carry? Do you carry something differently than I don't have? Or do you think I'm doing something silly, overbearing here? For me personally, this is not too much weight. Like I said, I edit my book. I edit my backpack, and what I have in there for weight, it's comfortable for me. It's not taking up too much room for me because I do have the space for it. My backpack, it's a 55-liter backpack. I have plenty of space for everything that I'm doing. Now, let's say I did carry a big tent in there and some various other things where I have limited room. Yes, I will edit, I will pick and choose, and prioritize differently. For right now, for the in general purpose, I'm not needing to prioritize those areas. I have the space for it, I have the weight capacity for it, and I'm carrying them just to have them. They're nice, especially, you know, all of the various things. One of my favorite things in there, I mentioned that the liquid Band-Aid, the liquid skin. I love it. I use it all the time. You know, you get little cuts here and there or whatever. It will seal that up. It's waterproof. It disinfects. It's an amazing thing, and it's super cheap. If you don't have that, throw that in your pack right now. I'm not sponsored by any of these products. I'm not sponsored by any of them currently. So this is just me being honest and saying, hey, this is what I have, this is what I'm using, and take that as you will. Now, what else do you think that I need to add in my medical kit? Well, it's dependent on where I'm going. Am I going to be in water the whole time? Is it going to be nasty there? Like a lot of people have different kits, such as iodine pills and different things along those lines for fixing nasty water sources and all that. I'm not including that stuff in my medical kit. I do have separate kits for water, for fire, for different things, and we're going to go over those in future videos. So feel free to subscribe. Like this video if you found it helpful, or if it got you thinking on different ideas of, hey, I can use that for this, and maybe, hey, I don't have that in my kit, maybe I should throw that in. But the different kits I have, I got a fire kit, I got a bunch of different stuff in my pack, all compartmentalized and nice. And the Ziploc baggies, this right here, this is a freezer bag, so it's on the thicker side, it's not going to tear on me. If I were to use the thinner zipper bags, maybe double them up, but waterproof, it keeps your stuff nice and it keeps it compact and together. You can also use rubber bands or whatever you got to get stuff together, and it doesn't have to cost an arm and a leg. This stuff was acquired over time, just various things that somebody would have in their mirror cabinet in their bathroom. I just conglomerated it all into one little pack, one little baggie of all the stuff together. And, stuff like the sutures and all that, like I said, I have the knowledge base to be able to do that stuff. So that's why I have it with me. I wouldn't recommend, the normal person to go carry, whatever, a sewing kit to be able to put in their medical stuff if they don't know how to properly use it, if it's just going to waste. But get yourself educated. Say, hey, I would like to learn how to do sutures. I would like to be able to sew somebody up and fix their bleeding, fix their problems. I would like to be able to do that. Then I encourage you to go learn that. You don't need to go to college to be able to learn that stuff. There's a ton of online things available. Even YouTube here, where you're watching this right now, even on my channel, for cough cough. You can take the time and you can learn, educate yourself on what to do, what to bring, and how to do certain things in specific ways that's the most effective, the safest ways to do it for you. At this point, I think I'm rambling again, but this is my med kit. This is what I'm currently running, and I will adjust it depending on needs. Time of the year makes a huge difference. If there's stuff you need to keep warm in the wintertime, if there's things you need to do to prevent sunburns in summertime, you got to think about different things. Am I going into the middle of the woods where there's going to be ticks and poison ivy, or am I going to the beach where I'm going to have different problems? You got to think in advance where you're going, what you're going to do, make a plan, an educated plan, and then carry your gear accordingly. That has been it. I think I've talked your ears off long enough. And stick around. I am going to be doing separate videos of what do I put in my in a children's medical kit. Little kids, elementary age, younger. Even what do I carry in their kits? Am I going to throw in a suture kit? No. But could I put in, let's say, some cough drops, even an ankle wrap, Band-Aids, various things that they know how to use? Yes. And I'm going to go over the different things in their kits, how to pack their kits together. It's a similar little kits. I threw together little Ziploc baggies, little waterproof kits all together that are thrown in quick access compartments of their backpacks. And they have the knowledge base of how to use the gear that's in them. They do have antihistamines in theirs. They do have different things to fix your burns, to fix cuts and wounds, different little problems like that in their kits. And their knowledge bases are growing each and every time we go out and use it. If you just buy a pre-made kit at the store, make sure you take your stuff out, see what they are, and make sure you know how to use them. Your medical kit is absolutely worthless if you have no idea how to use any of the stuff that's in there. And so that's one of the things where I made mine myself. I picked up all the various ingredients, all the different parts, pieces, and equipment, and I said, I like that, I don't like that, that one's garbage, this one I'm going to use, and I put them together and created my kit myself. It might be cheaper in the long run to be able to do that, because if you're just buying a pre-made kit, you are paying for packaging, you're paying for marketing, you're paying for distribution, all that stuff. Whereas if you buy the stuff individually, you're not paying for that extra stuff. You're picking it up on your own, and so you're cutting out the middleman and saving yourself a couple bucks. And you don't need top of the line stuff either. Nothing in here was that overly expensive, but at the same time, it's good quality stuff because I know how to use it. So work on that. Let me know what's in your med kits, and let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see next. This has been Bearstone Adventures. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. See ya! And that is essentially what's inside of my medical kit. Let's talk about med kits.